What is up, everyone? Crypto Comrade here. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. This will be my first project review, and I've chosen to start with this altcoin called CrescoFin. So the way I'll try to review the projects from now on will be using this document that I've created. I have some key areas that I think need to be researched, and I will put them here and try to digest them and put them out in the most understandable way for you guys to go along with me, and you can make then your own decision as to whether the project is good or bad and you should or should not invest. So I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion, and it's a way that I found to track my own research, and having the responsibility to put it on YouTube gives me an added layer of security on my own research. So I'm kind of forced to make a good research and to fundament everything that I'm going to say, because, well, it will go on the internet. So let's dive right in. So what is CrescoFin? What is their project summary? What do they intend to do? They want to do insured interest-bearing deposit accounts on-chain with higher rates than a bank. So the motto of the company is replace banking with code. Going back to their website, you see that they are regulated in Switzerland. They are actually, they are a bank according to Swiss law, but they are planning to be like a hybrid model. So they will use the best from the blockchain while delivering also regular accounts, but that will be deposited on chain so that regular people can start to interact with crypto. So I think this is a huge market that they are trying to tap into. So what problem do they solve? So they start by saying that current interest rates in banks are dropping, and if you check the most recent news on the Bank of England and even the Bank of Switzerland, so they will start to have negative interest rates. That will mean that if you put your money on a regular bank account in England in the coming years and in Switzerland already, you would lose money. So the banks, because of the COVID crash, they are out of liquidity, so they will start to charge you money for having your money in the bank. So this is like a problem that needs some solution. Although crypto already has savings accounts, and you can check them on the likes of Celsius Network, even Crypto.com, they offer great rates, but they don't offer the same comfort to regular folk and people that are not into crypto, because, well, they are perceived as being riskier than banks, and they are, because most of these companies do not have a banking license. So they offer you some services, they offer you some returns, but they are not banks, so they are not covered by law, they are not regulated, they don't have insurance. So if you lose the money there, it's lost. So CrescoFin will try to bridge this gap. They will give you accounts that bear interest. They will benefit from the characteristics of the blockchain technology, so they will have smart contracts for deposits and withdrawals. Everything will be replaced by code, so you don't need to have big documents and bureaucracies. Everything will be under the domains and the security of a blockchain, but they will be a regulated company under Swiss law. So Switzerland, in case you don't know, is one of the countries that has developed the most regarding blockchain, so they are really trying to make a revolution. While everyone's worried about other things, they are starting to incorporate blockchain into their country, into their law. So these guys, CrescoFin, they developed this company, and they issued all their shares as tokens, as we'll see further on. So this company has a position in the Swiss law. It's a bank, but the shares are not regular shares. The shares can only be accessed if you buy the token. So they are like a tokenized share. So, and this is all under Swiss law, under Swiss regulations. So the country itself recognizes this company as a real bank, even though the assets are cryptocurrencies. Okay, so let that sink in. And they also offer insurance. So they have a partnership with not really a partnership. So they will buy their insurance from the Lloyd's market of insurance in London. So it's not really a partnership, but they have real insurance. They will say they will try to capture the value of a market that is estimated in $60.5 trillion. Of course, they will never capture the entire value. That would be ridiculous, but it's a market with potential. So what do we want to know about their token? The ticker is wCRES or CRES, so it's a dual token model of a sort. We'll talk about it a little bit on. Currently, it's at a market cap of 12.6 million. So this is really, really, really low considering the breadth of the project. It will be huge. The total supply of the token is 10 million. It's hard capped, so there is no more minting. It cannot be so you'll have 10 million tokens and there will be no single extra token in circulation. Currently, 2,100,000 tokens are in circulation. Difference from all-time high, it's a great parameter that we should always try to analyze, like as the coin already pumped, if it has already pumped, how far is it from this previous high? So we don't want to buy projects that are already very, very hyped, that have already had their pump and are like on the green. So you always buy at the dips, you always buy when the project is low. When no one's talking about it, that's when you should research and try to find if it's a good deal or not. So how is the token distributed? This is taken directly from their website. As you can see, they have 1,250,000 coins in exchanges. They have this reserved for Uniswap, 500,000. It's not live yet, so this is not in circulation. And also this is in the possession of the advisors. As you can see, the team has 1 million and the founders have a lot of millions of coins, but they all have a lock duration of at least 6 months. Some of them have a lock of about 2 years. So what does this mean to us? Why is this relevant? This means that 75% of the total supply will be locked for 6 months minimum. So the effective supply you should look at is only 2,500,000. Why is this important? Because point number one, if these tokens get released and the price goes up, this means that everyone who has these tokens, let's say the coin pumps 50, 100%. Everyone, if they have their tokens unlocked, will be looking or has the potential to try to dump the tokens on you. So they will try to sell them for the higher price because they got them for free, right? So that will mean that your tokens that you bought will get devalued because they will sell them and your token will lose value because there will be increasing sell pressure. But we will only be dealing with this amount of effective circulating supply. So it's almost at its max supply. That means that all the money that goes in now cannot get further diluted for another 6 months. So there will be no further tokens in circulation, meaning that all the money that goes in this project, everyone that buys will make your coin, your token, the tokens you hold go up in price. Also, this is a big plus too. It has not gone live on Uniswap, so it is well under the radar. It has only gone down in 2 exchanges, so it has gone down on Dodo exchange. You can check it. I'll leave a link in the description, and also on Balancer. You can buy it on Balancer, which is another DeFi project, a very good one. Another place you can buy this coin. But Uniswap, which is like the major DEX, does not have yet a liquidity pool for this token, so it has yet to have a Uniswap pump. Particular features that this token has that I enjoy very much and I think you should know about. So the token is, as I've said before, built according to and protected by Swiss law. So this is a token that has real value. This token represents a real equity share of the company. So for every token that you own, you are owning a share of this company. So this is like kind of not really an NFT in the sense because the tokens are swappable, but it is a tokenized asset, a tokenized real world asset. So these guys have taken the time to build something really solid. So you have two tokens that are directly swappable. You have wCRES, which is the one you can buy on exchanges. It is what they call the unregistered share of the company. So it's a tradable ERC20 token without KYC and low trading fees. This token uses low gas, so you can change it very easily. It's tradable with any other asset, but even though it equates to a share of the company, it is an unregistered share of the company. If you want to take part in the company, be a shareholder and participate in the coming decisions of the company, you need to swap it to CRES, and you can do this very easily. This will become the registered share of the company. However, in order to have this token, you will require KYC because this is a regulated company. If you want to be a shareholder, an effective shareholder, you need to provide details about your documentation, your identity, and so on. But this token, so it will not be tradable or not as easily to trade because it's not an ERC20 token. It will have higher gas fees, but it will give you voting rights in the future DAO. So this bank, if you can call it as such, will transition to be a DAO. So in case you don't know what the DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. So it will be a decentralized bank that will be run by the owners of the tokens. So this is very, very important. Of course, the team will be owners of the token, so they will also participate in the management of the company. But if you have the token and you do decide to go and swap it for CRES, you will have a saying on what will go on with this company. So in essence, this is the first share of a company that you can buy with a token completely under the protection of a country's law. This is really, really big. So about the team. So it's always good to know what the team is, what they are up to, and can you trust the team? I will not go through the whole team because I don't think that's relevant. I will talk about the main points. So the Chief Technology Officer is a guy who currently works in Oracle. So he has a pretty important, works in a big company, and he's the founder and CEO of Swiss Ledger. What is Swiss Ledger? It is a service that anchors off-chain data to the Ethereum blockchain. If you go to their website, you can see that's their big deal. So they will offer you a 24/7 service to anchor every data that you want on the Ethereum blockchain, making it trustless, bulletproof, and unhackable. This is like a huge use case. So this is a smart dude. He has to be a smart dude to come up with this idea. Also, he's the founder and the director of another consulting company, which is, according to LinkedIn, a successful project managing firm. So I'll take LinkedIn's word for it. Advisors. So they have the founder of Mount Pelerin. What is Mount Pelerin? It's a Swiss regulated crypto exchange and equity tokenization platform. What does this mean? This is a platform that is designed, it's protected by Swiss law as well. It's designed to, for example, using this protocol, this is the big deal of their platform, they will tokenize your assets. So if you want, it's basically what this company did. If you want to issue shares of your company and tokenize them, this company will do it for you, all according to Swiss standards. So this is like a big deal. Also, they are working with the founder of Aave. They have a partnership with Aave, and we will go on, we could talk about it now actually. They will try to bring their insured savings accounts on Aave. So they will try to make Aave clients work with, take part and take advantage of their insured savings accounts. And they will also, hopefully, that's the proposal of this partnership, to make the CrescoFin users to try to adopt more crypto. So they will try to cater to non-crypto investors, like regular people who want a deposit account that can earn them money, but that account will be on the blockchain, and they expect that with their partnership with Aave, they will open this new marketplace of investment that is Aave to regular users. So they will try to bridge the gap between crypto and regular finance. Also, they are working with the Crypto Dog, which is a very well-known crypto influencer on Twitter and a guy that has been mining Bitcoin since 2010. So he knows his way around. So they are very diversified on their advisory board. That's what I was trying to say. So they have big guys from regular industry, we can say, founders of big successful crypto projects, and also guys that work on the backside. So they are gem hunters, they are Twitter guys. So they can have a big marketing influence here. In terms of partnerships, they don't have a lot of them going on now, but they have a big one with Aave that we talked about. They will use Chainlink, so this is not like a partnership, but Chainlink will be involved in their interaction with Aave, and also the insurance part we already covered, so not that much of a deal. So how much can we expect this project to grow? So I think the most comparable project and the most successful comparable project we can find is Celsius Network. If you don't know about Celsius, you should also research about Celsius. They are like they offer crypto savings account, but they will pay you out not they pay you out on their own token. So it's a little bit different of a business idea, but it's really interesting. So you should definitely check them out. I have an account on Celsius, and it has been working out very well. So in the best case scenario, we can expect, and being conservative, we can expect it to perform as well as Celsius. So that would mean that the market cap will go around $1 billion. If you think this is outlandish or it's way too big, keep in mind that CRO, which offers more or less the same, but it's not backed by law, it's not backed by, it doesn't have such a powerful tokenomics, and it's not covered by Swiss law, has this similar market cap. Tezos, which is a blockchain that is a zombie blockchain, nothing is being built on Tezos. They have no projects, no relevant projects. Also, it has a value around 1 billion. Also, Aave and DAI, successful crypto projects on DeFi, have around this market cap. So I think this is totally achievable, and that would mean you will make 80x on your initial investment, which is great. However, in the worst case scenario, it will highly underperform Celsius, but I think we can expect it to go alongside some of these big projects that still have to pump really hard, but have already had a good run for their money. So things like UTK, which is a payment system, Hanker, Noia, Unibright, and Swipe. So these are projects that have done reasonably well, can also go a little bit higher than what they are now. I think all of them are undervalued. But this is what would happen, I think, in the worst case scenario. That would still mean you can 4x your investment. So I think this is like a no-brainer. In a reasonable case scenario, so we can expect them, being conservative, well, it might underperform Celsius, but we can expect them to go along things like Balancer and Curve. So successful DeFi projects, but that didn't go as high as Aave, for instance. So that would mean it would have a market cap around $100 million. So that would mean an 8x on your initial investment, which is still very, very good. Also keep in mind that to make you understand that this is achievable, things like Bitcoin Diamond, which is a dead chain, has nothing going on for it, has $100 million market cap. So this is perfectly reasonable and perfectly achievable. So I will finish this off with some fundamental questions. So this is like a score sheet. So the more yeses that the project can score on these fundamental questions, the better it will be as an investment. So is this something unique or groundbreaking? I think we can say that yes, it is. Nothing is trying to do what they are trying to do, and they will solve a very big problem. Does it have an interesting use case? Most definitely yes. It can bridge the gap between traditional and finance and DeFi. Is there a staking or lockup system? No, unfortunately not. If you have staking, that will mean that not only can you earn interest on your coins, but also the circulating supply will be reduced because more tokens will be locked in staking, so the price will go up with this. So unfortunately, the company does not offer this option. Is it yet to have a pump? Yes. And is awareness still low? Yes. If you go to Twitter, you can see they only have 2,000 followers, which is very, very little. If you go to Lunar Crush, which is a social listening app for crypto, you try to search for wCRES, it doesn't even show. So there is very, very little social engagement with this project as of yet, but I think it can perform really, really well. Is it pre-sale free? Yes, this is a big, big, big plus. That means that no one has had the opportunity to buy these tokens really, really, really cheap. So if you buy them now, you will have more or less the same price that the initial investors had. This means that if the coin goes up 2x or 3x, you won't have a pile of people dumping their tokens on you, because those people who bought really cheap, if there was a pre-sale, would be like 10x already, so they will sell some profits and you will lose. So this will not happen because there was no pre-sale. Does the market cap have room to grow? Yes, most definitely. Has it yet reached a major exchange? Yes. I mean, it hasn't even reached Uniswap yet, so it's really on these early stages. Does the team have a track record for delivering? We can say so. I've shown you that their chief technology officer has been involved in 2 big projects, so I think we can say yes. Is the project deployed on or connected to a live chain? So if this project was built on Tezos, for instance, I will be a little bit worried. But no, this project will be, and using the Swiss ledger we talked about, it will be anchored on Ethereum, which is, I mean, the go-to chain right now for smart contracts and dApps. And do they have partnerships with big players? Yes, they are partnering with Aave. So the question score in the end is 10 out of 11. So this is definitely, in my opinion, a big, big buy. So that's it for today. That's more or less the review I wanted to give you. Please share your opinions below. Do you think this is a good investment? Do you think I am overreaching with my predictions, or do you think they're actually undervalued? I would really like to know what you think so I can improve on my next reviews. So this is all for today. See you next time.